everyone. So today I am doing a book haul. If you are familiar with my channel, I am currently reading through the Nancy Drew Mystery series, and I have a few other series that I am currently collecting and reading through. But today's video is going to be all about just these little random series that I have started picking up at my local thrift store. Like I said in my previous videos, I am not actively collecting any of these books at the moment because they can get out of hand really quickly, and I have to have some kind of parameters. Otherwise, I will spend so much money trying to collect every book in the world. So if you'd like to check out my Nancy Drew book hauls and my Nancy Drew file hauls and my Hardy Boys hauls and all of those, I do have separate videos for all of those videos, and I will be making updates to those whenever is appropriate. But for today, these are just random little one-offs. Some of them I might have a couple of from a series, some of them might just be one or two, some I have a couple more of, but this is just pretty much every book I have bought recently that I do intend to read sometime in the future. A lot of these are books from my childhood or, you know, younger reader books, so they're very quick, easy reads, and I've got a lot of really fun books to share with you guys. So let's just get started on this random book haul. So starting off, the first series that I have, again, like I said, I'm not actively collecting these, so if I just happen to find them, then it's fair game, but I'm not allowed to go online and purchase any of these books. So the first series that I have, now this is a book series I know absolutely nothing about. And, you know, typically you don't get sucked into buying, you know, several books from a book series if you don't know anything about it. But for some reason, I feel like I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this book series, so I'm just taking a chance on it, and it is the Sweet Valley High book series. I never watched a TV show growing up. I never read the books growing up. I know basically, I think that it's just about like these two twin sisters. I don't know how the stories go. I feel like they're going to be kind of like soap opera-y, kind of like melodramatic type of things, just based on like the names of some of these books I've collected and things like that, but I don't know anything about the series, so it's gonna be an interesting one, and who knows when I get to it, but I think it's gonna be a fun one. And this is also one of those series that has like a whole bunch of different spin-offs of, so I do have a couple from different series within the universe, but as far as the Sweet Valley High one, I think I have several of these. So the first one I have here, this one is called Double Love. This one just says, the little tagline, it says, shared the continuing story of the Wakefield twins and their friends, their laughter, their heartaches, and their dreams. So as far as how the whole series like intertwine, I'm not quite sure what book series came first or what I'm supposed to read. I'll figure that out down the road. Next up, I have book number 2. This one is just called Secrets. Book number 3 is called Playing with Fire. Number 4, Power Play. Number 7, Dear Sister. Number 12, When Love Dies. Number 20, Crash Landing. Number 40, On the Edge. 69, Friend Against Friend. And then the next two I have are part of different spin-off series. So the next one I have, this one is part of the Super Thriller spin-off, and this one is called No Place to Hide. Again, this one is another spin-off, and this one is from the Super Edition series, and this one is called Perfect Summer. And then again, I do have some more from the whole Sweet Valley High universe. Again, I don't know how these fit in, like what came first, which ones I'm supposed to read. Are they continuing? Are they, you know, different series going on at the same time, so it doesn't really matter anyway? No clue. But this one is from the Sweet Valley Twins series, and I have just a few of these as well. So this one is Sweet Valley Twins and Friends, and this one is called The Older Boy, number 15. Ooh, that sounds scandalous. This one is, again, Sweet Valley Twins and Friends. This one is number 55. It's called Brooke and Her Rock Star Mom. Again, I think that these are going to be like more like, I don't know, elementary to like maybe middle school-ish kind of content, but that's okay. I feel like it's gonna be really fun. This one's just called Sweet Valley Twins, so it's not and Friends, but this one's number 85, and it's called Elizabeth the Seventh Grader. I wonder what that's about. This one is Sweet Valley Twins 93. This one's called The Incredible Madam Jessica. Number 94, Don't Talk to Brian. Yes, Don't Talk to Brian. Number 111, Sisters at War. And finally, the last one I have, this is number 115, and this one's called Happy Mother's Day, Lila. All right, and then the next several books are just like little one-off ones that I picked up at the thrift store. My thrift store has like this deal where, number one, all the books are super affordable. Most of the books that I get are like $1.79 a piece, and if you buy 4 of the books, you get a 5th one free. So some of these were like my free books, or some of them were ones I was just like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get that one so I can get a free book. So in the end, a lot of these, I don't know how active I will be at collecting these series at all, but they were just like little one-offs that I thought I would enjoy. So the first one, this is a book I read from my childhood, and I remember the very first time seeing this book on the shelf at my library, and I was like, what is this book? I have to read it. And this is from the Royal Diaries book series, and this one is about Marie Antoinette, the Princess of Versailles. So I did read this one. I think I was probably in like 5th or 6th grade, maybe. I think maybe 5th grade. And when I saw this at the thrift store, I died, because this is the book that started my obsession with Marie Antoinette. And, you know, this is like a little, you know, fiction thing, but it's based on their lives, and it's a whole series based on all kinds of real princesses throughout history, and it's in like a diary format. And I also thought it was so pretty because this was probably like one of the first books I ever saw other than a Bible that had like gilded edges, and I just thought it was so pretty. And I was so happy when I found this at the store. And then the week after that, I found this one. Again, another one from the Royal Diaries, and this one is about Elizabeth I, Red Rose of the House of Tudor. So this is another one I'm excited to read because I didn't read this one as a kid, and I'm also interested in reading about Elizabeth I. So if I happen to find any more of these at my thrift store, I will definitely be picking these up, because this is a book series I could see myself collecting these as well. This next one is just a little one-off, and I did talk about this in one of my monthly vlogs whenever I first got this one, but if you're not familiar with me, Clue is one of my favorite board games of all time, and I had no idea that they had a little book kind of a series. I think there's only maybe like 12 to 15 books in this one, and they are like very, very little books, so they're very quick kind of reads. So this is one, if I happen to find more of these, I definitely want to get all of them. I think this is probably one I'll have to like search online for though, because I feel like these are going to be a little bit hard to find. But this is book number 3, and it's called The Case of the Invisible Cat. So I think that this is basically just a whole bunch of like, it might be a whole bunch of mini mysteries, I'm not quite sure, but I'm really excited to read that one. All right, the next 2 books I have are of course from the infamous Goosebumps series. I did read Goosebumps as a kid, but I didn't read a whole lot of them because they did kind of, you know, spook me out a little bit. So this is going to be really fun to read these. So the first one I have, I don't know if these are numbered. Yeah, they are numbered. This one's number 54. It's called Don't Go to Sleep. Oh, there's a little bookmark in here. Cute. Huh, that's funny. I didn't even know that was in there. And then the next one I got, this is number 55. This one is called The Blob That Ate Everyone. So I know there are so many Goosebumps books, so this is another one I'm not going to commit myself to trying to collect these because there are just so many, and between all the other books that I do want to collect, this one just kind of falls a little bit below all of those as far as like importance of which ones I want to get. So I might just get a couple of those here and there, but that's all I have for Goosebumps. And then the last one I have, this one's just a classic children's book. This one is, of course, The Wizard of Oz. I got this one, I think it was just you know, could get a free book, and there weren't any other books that I really wanted, so I decided to pick this one up. And I love Wizard of Oz as well. I love Wicked as well. So I just thought this would be a fun one to read because I don't think I've ever actually read the book of Wizard of Oz. So I picked that one up as well, and that is all for my miscellaneous book haul video. Who knows how long it will be until I get to read some of these books, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.